Hey! Did you fall off the chair?
No, but some of the wheels did come up. That's never a good move. Let me get some blusher, then I will look alive. I'm channeling 80s dye here, aren't I?
In it. Thank you, Daniel. Hello, Tobes. That goes there. We're having a little bit of a morning as we try something slightly different. Right, let me just do this. I'm sending a message to all our Patreons. New post, discard, leave. New text. Zarana looks like probably not. Shortly after the show, a link. I will send a link.
Donuts.
That will take you to the bonus after show party. So, bonus show test today, immediately after the main show. So let's send that for patrons only, and we can save that for the public can see that. The public can see that. I want the public to see that. I don't want to play Ship of Thieves, but I'll end up playing it because my kids want to play it. Let's start! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Two lost lambs, old hands,
I told the Lord of times. Yes, I got overheard, nipple twist, rub, burn, beaten, bird, meeting, durn, beaten, deacon, Guttenberg, liars. And he had the fire souls, Satan, can you hear us? We are on our way. Thank you, Paul Loves Retro. He signed up to Patreon. He's a blah blah. Ha ha ho. Everything, it looks a little bit weird on my computer.
Garoo
indeed. Why does that look weird? Something's changed. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be that big. I know what's missing, guys. Just weird things happen. Every time I touch my baby, strange things happen. That's from I mistakenly in a private conversation that you would not have been party to. Loads of stuff is missing. Stats.
What the hell is going on?
No.
Who's been in here?
I said in a private conversation that you are not party to that MIU, the Maharishi Institute University, MIU, was the worst Beach Boys album. Was incorrect data. The worst Beach Boys album is an album called Summer in Paradise, but I prefer it. I have Twitch activity feed. That's what we want. Get in there, kid. Get in there. Squeeze in there. No, squeeze in. No! You've drowned that out. Squeeze in there. No! Hang on. No. What is going on? Just squeeze in there, kid. There. Yeah. Perfect. I would say the worst Beach Boys album is Summer in Paradise, even though I like it and I love the song Summer in Paradise. Would you indulge me, please?
Yeah, because I want to hear where this beef arises.
There's a great Beach Boys bootleg called Bummer in the Summer, and it's all of their worst thing. They sing a weird song about Ayatollah Khomeini.
Okay.
I wonder...
I expect that they're probably the only people who've dared to do such a thing.
They don't give a... The Beach Boys don't give a shit.
Oh, well, Mike Love could take him.
Oh, Mike Love could. What was it? What's this? Iran. I've spelled Iran wrong. All right, this is going to be some show today. Here we go. Bomb Bomb. Oh no, that's the Beach. That's people. That's not the Beach Boys. That's them. People singing Bomb Bomb Iran to Bar Iran. Have you not heard that? It's awful. Beach Boys.
I can imagine how it goes.
Beach Boys surfing rap.
No, they've got no business doing this.
So Beach Boys, Summer in Paradise full album. We're going to get there. We're going to start the show soon, guys.
There it is.
So, US version. It's the US version. Interesting, because there are two different versions. Okay, here we go. Fun in the summer. Yeah, that's not it though. That's not the song. What we want is this. So the surfing is the song. I don't really like surfing as a song, but surfing is the song that started the whole surf craze.
Katifer says, morning from the Dorset yo-yo.
Morning, yo-yo. Why does that look? Why is that? We've got bars. Anyway, we'll do that in a minute. Here we go.
Surfing is the only life, the only way for me. Now surf with me. Off, dip, 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 off, dip, dip. I got up this morning and turned on my radio.
But then in the 1890, I'm going to say, they did this.
Surfing is the only life, the only way for me. Now surf. Surfing is the only.
Only sing. That's actually not that bad. I quite like it. I quite like it.
I mean,
This is them doing Under the Boardwalk.
I think it's live when we went to see them.
No, I don't think so. But a lot of this one's high. Right, my OBS is doing something weird. Why is it? That's better, but I don't want you full screen. There's still something not quite right.
I very much enjoyed it when we went to see the Beach Boys, mostly because we managed to infiltrate their green
Don't know
room
how
and
that
sit on their sofa.
Don't know how, but Bruce Johnston kind of tickled your hand.
Did he? I
Did
think
the
he was
handshake
giving me a
with the tickle?
signal. I think he was doing a signal.
It doesn't normally look like that, right?
No, I don't think it does. But does it matter?
It matters. God, it.
Do you want to make it bigger?
I,
Make it bigger.
that isn't right.
Donut.
Do you normally have your screen big?
I don't know because I have stuff so that we can see. Anyway, you sign up to Patreon, right? There's 443 of you. I think it's 443 now. 442. Someone
There's
left.
quite a cluster.
Someone left. We're going to try and do a little bonus. We're going to try the technology of moving from here
Whee!
to a private stream shortly. We're going to try it because it's a little bit beyond my ken. So we're going to try it. So you need to be a Patreon. Sign up. Be a Patreon today. Thank you for the subs. Be a Patreon today. Everything on my computer is a little bit smaller. And you will get invited you'll get a link sent to you to a private, there we go, up to 442. What is this? Now,
Tell you what it looks like. Flipping mayhem.
Mayhem. You will get sent a link to a private stream. And we're going to try and see if it works. So sign up to Patreon right now. And by the way, I ballsed up yesterday and I ticked a box that means if you sign up to Patreon now, you get charged, right? You won't get charged again until July the 1st. You don't get charged for June. Okay? You don't get charged for June. That is switched off. But you will get charged. And we thought, well, that's really bad. That's really unfair because so we have preloaded so much stuff in there. I tried an experiment last night doing a book at bedtime. I hadn't seen your post where you wanted to do a book at bedtime.
It's all groovy. We'll combine our forces.
Well, I think we can. So there was a live stream last night that some of you will have been aware of. If you missed it, you got the link. The link has been sent to you. If you don't want to watch it, there's an audio link to download it as a podcast. I don't know. That may be too much. I don't know if people want that. So I've posted an audio MP3 of the book at bedtime. Catherine is planning on doing a book at bedtime, and everyone, and now see this. Everyone wants the voices.
Well, yeah. Here's what my thought was.
The voices.
Just doing a chapter of like a celebrity memoir, just a random chapter.
I love it.
I don't know. Maybe that's crap. I don't know. But that was my thinking. And the first one I was thinking of dipping into was Ronnie Spector.
I'm not a Spector.
I was going to do Ronnie Spector.
She's got such a great speaking. I love
Yeah.
her. I can't do it. It's kind of, it's in the back of the throat. It's a
Yeah.
little bit raspy, bit smoky, but still, even in her 70s, still kind of cute, sexy.
She's so good. And the chapter I'd picked was when she came to London to hang with the Beatles because she and Phil were not getting on. Putting that very mildly.
She lied to us
When
we interviewed her.
Go on.
She said, I won't do the voice. She said it would be full of stories about the Kinks and the Beatles and all those bands she met. None of it.
Oh, the
In
show
live
that we
show.
went to see.
None of
she
it.
did mention.
No.
It wasn't really stories. It was more. And this is a song I recorded when I met the Beatles. It was that, wasn't it? And then
we
she'd
go.
do a song.
There we go.
It was such a cool gig, though.
Oh, it was brilliant.
And watching her, it kind of.
It was brilliant.
It was wonderful and it was intimate. But it kind of broke my heart that we'd been to see Cher, or we were going to see Cher, and they were contemporaries. I mean, Cher used to be her backup singer.
Yeah.
And then you see Tina Turner, again, someone who was part of a musical power couple who managed to rise above. But Ronnie really got put down by it and held back, I think.
Spector told everyone you can't work with her.
Yeah.
Barcy says, my first tuning in for a while. Who's the young boy you've got with your work experience? Don't be so rude. That's my friend Catherine Boyle.
Hi.
Don't be so bloody rude. Goddamn piece of trash.
I think watching that Diana documentary the other day is having an impact on my dress.
So if you want, we're going to do... I found 2 other phone-in shows on Twitch. That's a lie. One guy dresses as Frog, the other is a gecko. Yes, that's a lie. There's no other phone-in show on Twitch. So please don't spread lies like that. Lies like that will not be tolerated.
We will alert our legal team.
Our legal team will be... My hair's looking awesome.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Good work. And also, the lack of facial hair is looking good.
It's good, isn't it?
How are you feeling about that?
Oh, I love it.
Is it nice to see yourself again? Do you forget that you've changed? Because I do.
No.
I still forget that I've cut my hair.
I'm not an idiot.
Oh. Okay.
But I tell you what, I wasn't saying you were an idiot. I mean,
We
you
kind of were.
You are, but I wasn't saying it then. I was doing some... Did you see my TikToks last night?
No.
I did some great TikToks.
I'm not on TikTok because I'm 43.
No, you are on TikTok. We're on TikTok. How do we find it? TikTok.com, I guess. The Late Night Alternative. Let's see if they've gone... How do I get TikTok on my computer? TikTok, the Late Night... Because I didn't realise you can do TikToks with the sound from other people's TikToks.
Yeah.
Right, I've done some funny TikToks. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. And these are probably going to go viral, so I would get them quick while you can. No, that's Acast.
What you doing, man?
Here we go. Late Night Calls. No. How do I find me on TikTok,
Okay,
please?
go on TikTok. Just go to TikTok.
TikTok.com, right? Or .org.
.net.
.com. Yeah.
Yeah. And then put search account.
Oh, we can log in. Excuse me.
I don't
Excuse
think
me.
so.
Excuse me. That's private.
Private business.
That's private. Oh, we changed it to Ian and Catherine.
Oh, yeah.
God, that was a terrible idea. Ian and Catherine. Thank you. Well, no. Okay, right, let's log in. Let's log in and just get there. I've never doxed myself. Log in. Okay, it won't let me log in. Is TikTok down, guys?
Just go to your account. We don't need to log in, do we?
No, I want to log in.
Why?
Because this is my life.
Hey.
I was listening to some of the pods last night. I nearly wet myself laughing a little on Zenden, Candle of Concentration. It was all calm and chilled. And then that last line. Is that the line about if you're in prison, you might have to imagine a candle?
I think that's pretty early on because you've got to envisage. Yeah, I think so. She's something else, that kid.
I already have an account. So I would like to log in. Is that... Oh, which email? It wasn't the email. Which email was it? Oh, gee, it wasn't that one. What email did we had this... Oh, you're in. No, we're not. It's a sign up. I think it might be... Okay, we've got several more emails we can try. Log in with email. Log in with email. I reckon it was this one. We go. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So you've got to sign up to Patreon.
No, not registered yet.
Sorry?
No. Big boy. George, what's this?
Not registered yet. What does that mean? Does that mean that email is?
Yeah.
Well, bear with us, guys.
I don't think that email is registered yet.
Pete Not Cornish. Hi, hello, first time listener viewer. Great to have you on board. I need my login. Well, then what is it's not, which one? It's not that, is it?
I bet it is.
I bet it isn't. And I bet you're going to have egg on your face.
I mean.
Eggy face boil. I told you where I Am the Eggman comes from.
Yeah, dirty.
Dirty Eric Burden. That's where the I Am the Eggman comes from. It's too rude to even tell on stream.
But it just shows that in the olden days, they worked with what they had. And if it was an egg, it was
I
an
Am
egg.
the Eggman from I Am the Walrus.
It says
is-
Anne Lee. You're Anne now.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it did. You took the eye off.
Although I was trying to put the I in, the I wasn't there. Please. Jesus Christ, help me. Love eggs. All right, Mandy. Well, if you know the story, not registered yet.
No, it wasn't Love Eggs. That's a proprietary name.
It
was eggs. It was. Let's just say someone was going to work on an egg a day.
Right.
And good morning to your sister at that point.
Let me look in my ticky-tockies.
What?
Oh, Zabala.
George.
Excuse me? Try again.
Oh, Patty.
Yeah.
Pats.
Right,
Of course
let
it's
me
Patty.
look.
I'm sitting on
this,
your chair.
honestly, this is going to be so worth it. Manage account.
Actual egg used.
Security
For
and login.
slippage.
What is my login? Manage devices.
Could be. We could have seen it by now.
Share profile. No. What is my manage my
Patty,
account?
please be
Email.
careful of your modesty.
We'll email
Do
you a
not need to
code.
see your beanhole.
Oh, God. It wants me to... I'm logged in and then it wants me to enter my email address. I don't know what my email address is. I don't think that registered yet means what you think it means. I'm going in hard. I think it's this. I'm going in hard. I know what I've done there. I know what I've done there. We're having fun, though. We're having fun. We're having fun. Why? They should just let you just log into any account you want. They know it's me.
They do, actually.
They know it's me. I want to show you some great...
I have friends in the security services, and they're not allowed to have TikToks. Mostly because they're busy, but because it's a security risk.
What the... Too many attempts. Try again later. Jesus.
Just go to the thing.
All right, I'm going to go to the thing now, but I don't actually want to go to the thing.
I know, because you know what? Because it means I'm right, and you should have done it.
It was the Eggman's birthday this week. It was, Joe. Joe knows the story of the Eggman. It was... So, basically, when Eric Burden was
God.
going out with a young lady in the 60s, when I'm going to do this, I'm going to imagine my kids are in the room, okay? So Eric Burden was going out with a young woman in the 60s, and he told this story at a party that John Lennon was at. And when Eric Burden was receiving...
No.
Oh.
Was having a special kiss.
Special kiss on his dinky.
No, why are you... Now you've told him what it is.
The lady giving the special kiss would crack an egg on his. She would crack an egg on his dinky and then.
All right, well, you've just said it now. I'm glad you kept that flipping clean.
We've done so you can.
No
use,
wonder we're not got Whack-A-Day.
You can use other people's audio. So how do I find the one that I did the? So okay, well here's one. Hello, we are making a TikTok.
He's making a TikTok and I'm watching it.
You're.
Can you see who he's being?
Who are you talking to? Is it me?
Hello.
Hello.
This is us. We are making a
I
TikTok.
know, I recognise mine.
He's making a TikTok and I'm
You're
watching it.
George.
Can you see who he's being?
Who are you talking to? Is it me?
Okay. So that's that one.
Hello.
There's that one. That was fun. This is
You
now.
done
This
something
is
different with your hair there?
Hello, Dave.
this is Scott Balcony.
What have we been doing today?
We've been redecorating.
Yes,
haven't we?
Well, the decorating was actually done by the genius that is Gary Burton.
I hadn't even heard.
But
of
we
this,
have
they're still
been-
doing it brilliantly.
Gary kindly came in and painted all this, and it looks absolutely brilliant. And he's a legend. But this, look at this. Look, we look like a proper shop now. So this is the COVID screen,
You're so.
This is the COVID section. That's where all the COVID hangs out. No. And this is the shop. Looks much better. Give us a wave.
See, that's
Hello,
right. And then I
Dave.
did this.
Going to the right.
Okay. Is that you?
A little more. A little more.
Oh my god.
A little more. A little more. Now angle
Oh,
up.
wow. Now I see it.
Oh shit! Oh
That's great. Could you take my name off this?
We're having so much fun. That last one's only had 88 views.
Yep.
Well, I
Are they mostly by you?
I don't understand. I just don't understand it. There should be a virus of those now. There should be a viral thing. We're going to be testing the system very, very soon. Why has that not gone up to 4? Oh, because we haven't got 443 subs. We're going to be testing the emergency abort system very, very soon. In that we are going to we're going to do a shorter show today. Thank you, Happy Hour TV.
And then we're going to use the escape hatch to YouTube.
Hey, Ian and Catherine, watching your channel over the past year helped us move to Twitch. I wish you both well, whatever the future holds. Thank you. So we're going to use the escape hatch pod mechanism, and I don't believe in hashtags. Oh, it's Dan. I want to be found on pure talent, raw talent. So sign up to Patreon now. If we can get to 450 today, I will die a happy man.
No coffee.
Sign up to Patreon today, because we're going to, at the end, we're going to send out a private link for a little after show thing. This is a tape from July the 1st, first 45 minutes, maybe. I think an hour is too much.
Yeah.
First 40.
35.
The first 40. I did it again! First 45.
Can I help you? Because my youngest used to have problems with furs and furs, right? And so we used to get her to practice furry things. Furry things. Can you say furry things?
Furry things. Yes, I can.
Perfect.
So furry things, first 3/4 of an hour will be free, probably on this platform, possibly on YouTube. We just don't know yet. We just don't know. And then it goes behind a paywall. Well, today, we're going to try the paywall and see if that will work. So if you sign up to Patreon, when this show ends, you will receive a message with a link that hopefully will work. Does anyone know if you can put Patreon on the computer? Huh? Yeah? Yeah, yes. The link will work on the computer. And so it's kind of a serious mum vibes from Catherine today. What the hell? You're not a mum.
Does your mum go... Actually, yeah, my mum does.
So patient. So we're going to try it. I thought you could make the link. If anyone is watching who knows this stuff, please. I thought we could make the link before, but that link that I've made doesn't seem to work. I think it only works if I go live. No, I've just said that out loud, and that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's take some calls, guys. Let's open the Skype lines. We missed our good friend Jimbo.
Oh, great. Are we going to dox him first? Or
No doxing, Jimbo.
Keep that special.
No doxing today. Nina's signing up. And this won't really kick in. Is this the private special secret show? This bit isn't, but what I'm going to send you after... No, that isn't. No. Doxing Jimbo is the 666 tier. You're absolutely correct. Hello, James Beaumames. Me, Mimo Fames, Fee FIFO Fames, James. Hello?
Hello, Jimbo.
Excuse me, who is this?
Hello, it's...
Who is this?
Sorry?
Who is this?
This is...
The FBI!
Open up, piece of trash!
Well, this is VIP Jenna.
My queen.
Of course it is you. Who else would it be? If it was someone else, we'd have to have a quick word with Jimbo.
Yeah.
I'm currently driving back from vaccine number 2.
Hey, science is real. Science is good. Science lets you walk around your neighborhood.
Are you driving inexplicably towards PC World to buy the latest Microsoft computer?
Carphone Warehouse.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where the best 5G is.
I would like to thank science. I would like to thank Bill Gates. I'd like to thank Melinda Gates.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank everybody for this award. My second one isn't until July, but we're going to the pictures next weekend. Cinemas are opening up.
What are you going to see?
Whatever is on that I can take kids to. I don't even care. I don't know if the cinemas have announced what they're showing yet. I just know that they're opening up, and I cannot wait. I wonder if they've listed what's on yet. They probably, maybe they have. Oh, the website is undergoing maintenance. I'd sort that out kind of soon if I were you, Odeon. You've had 6 months to do it.
What?
The bloody thing's going to...
Maybe they're putting on all the films.
They could be putting on all the films.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I told the boys last night, I said, we can go to the cinema. Not this weekend because we're going flying in one of those things where they fly.
The big hairdryer.
You're coming. You've never done it before. And I said, well, we're going to go to the pictures. They're like, really? Yes, man. And they said, well, stop calling it the pictures. It's the cinema. I said, get lost, kids. And I hung up on them. Did you just phone up to show off that you are now safe and cured from COVID?
I was going to be your live vaccine correspondent from the car park at the jab centre.
The jab centre? The jab centre. I'm going to start a boxing club and call it the jab centre.
I mean, I don't know whether you want to talk about this on here, but I don't know. Have you not got an exclusivity clause? Should you be testing the...
Thank you, 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 thank you. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number.
What he's saying is, if you'd like to use it, we'd be grateful and accommodating.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not doing a lot. Bar. Right. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Today's show is brought to you by Richard Gregorian. We spoke to him yesterday. The guy is insane. The guy is outrageous. Hello, caller.
Hello there. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi. It's the latest adventures of Jeannie here.
Oh gosh, that sounds like an adult film.
So she went out this morning on her own. I let her out.
Beautiful.
And it was the first time.
Just for everyone who's not caught up,
It's not his wife.
Jeannie is a cat.
Yeah.
No, it's not his wife.
Yes.
Yet.
I still remain unmarried at this time.
Good for you, son. Keep it that way. Pain in the bloody arse.
So yeah, I mean, last night I let her out as well, but I kind of followed her because I was very anxious.
Yeah, I remember what that's like. It's the invisible elastic of, okay, go, but I just need to see where you are. It feels weird when you can't see them, doesn't it?
Well, that's it. But she went kind of over the fence. Well, she went down the shed side, which is next to the fence, and then went over the back fence into the car park.
Well, he knows because he followed her. He was stalking the cat.
And then...
By the way, following her would give her false confidence and might encourage her to go further, just saying.
I think she was trying to run away. No, I think she's okay. But she went into the neighbour's garden, which I thought might annoy the neighbour because the neighbour's got a dog.
Screw that.
She's got to learn, Alistair, you can't save her from life.
No.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's got to find out the hard way, unfortunately. Our neighbour's apparently got a tough guy cat, but I saw Willow squaring up to the tough guy like, what?
My cat's going tease. There's a couple of dogs 2 doors down. They're laughing and drinking and having a party, and my cat's going and wind them up.
They've got to work it out between them.
Well, that's it. I mean, I just this morning I thought, look, while I'm preparing her breakfast, I'll just let her go out and hope she comes back, and she did. So I'm overjoyed.
Okay, as you should be, Alistair. Thank you for the cat update.
Thanks.
Thank you. 0203 286
Catwatch.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're both feeling a little bit flat today. We had a very, very big argument yesterday. Look at that. And she started it. And look at that face. You wouldn't believe it, but she started the biggest fight we've ever had.
It wasn't the biggest.
It was close. I did tell you to fuck off. I told you to
You
fuck off.
always tell me to fuck off.
I don't always tell you to fuck
You
off.
do.
I don't actually.
What a dick.
I told you to fuck off after the phone had been put down. I don't think I said it during the phone call. I said it as I was hanging up. Fuck off.
You did. Did you do some shouting by yourself here?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't at all, actually. So we had an argument, but we are proof positive. The people who hate each other can still work together. Providing great entertainment.
Tolerate each other.
I'm not tolerating you. I think you're a bell. But
Run away, run for your life.
that's life. Team Whack Whack says, "Hi guys, how are we all doing today? None of your freaking business, Team Whack Whack. Oops. Whack Whack. Oops." But we had an argument. But basically, we had an argument because we're coming from the same place. We are terrified that this is it's a bad idea and is not going to work.
Yeah.
It is not going to work. And I can't quite get my head around what the other option is. There's no plan B.
That's the unfortunate side of
There's no
things.
goddamn plan B.
I mean, it's one of the many unfortunate things.
There's no goddamn plan B.
So we've got
We
no
need
option at this point but to hold our nerve.
We need another 250 people to stand up to Patreon, and it ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, onwards and upwards.
Go on.
I finished.
Oh, right.
Literally, I'm
I
finished.
thought you'd seen something and you were
No,
holding your...
I'm spent. I'm a spent force.
Oh, do you remember the other day someone talked about a documentary series about Blackpool?
Oh, yeah, I found that. I've got that right here.
Should we go to Blackpool for a bit?
It's there. It's there. You can call in.
Wow. When we first moved down south, I was really surprised that these guys go to Blackpool for like weekends and stuff. We used to go for a day. I remember us all piling into the back of my Auntie Linda's Transit. The sort that didn't have any seats or any windows. But she did put some carpet down for us and we used to fight over who would sit on the wheel arch. That was a day out. Apparently, Blackpool is a big thing with Southerners because you think it's kitsch fun.
Oh, I mean, I like Blackpool, but it's tired.
It's really tired.
It's tired. I was supposed to go to Blackpool 2 years ago for a gaming event, and all the trains are cancelled. And I when I phoned up to say all the trains are cancelled, I don't think they believed me.
What did they think you were?
They thought I just didn't want to go to Blackpool.
Yeah, you were still in bed.
Yeah. So let's 0203. This is the phone number, right? Oh, we haven't done our sponsors.
Let's do the sponsors. Oh,
So-
we did mention briefly Richard
We
Gregorian.
mentioned him briefly.
Yeah.
Briefly.
But he deserves more.
Ian says Blackpool is a crap hole now, which is a shame. Learn to spell which, and we consider your opinions. Until then, Somebody died in Blackpool yesterday after getting struck by lightning. Oh, was that young boy?
Oh, blimey.
Was that 9-year-old boy? I know a 9-year-old boy died playing football training, struck by lightning. Isn't that just? It's just awful, 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 awful. Terrible. Richard Gregorian, gelaw.co.uk. If you are getting divorced, as we considered yesterday, I would do it through him. We spoke to Richard yesterday. He is so bloody nuts in terms of what he was proposing to us to keep this show going. I mean, Richard, you can't do that. That's crazy. But the fact that he even considered it was very, 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 very kind man. So we recommend gelaw.co.uk because he's a delightful, delightful human being who wants to help and wants to help this show stay alive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's kind of it. That's the
kind
top
of
and
it.
bottom of it, really, isn't it?
Surfshark. Now Surfshark VPN. You're in like Costa Coffee and you wanna go online, but you don't trust it because if you're in Costa Coffee or any of the coffee chains or any of the public Wi-Fi hotspots, there's a chance that people could intercept you. Don't know how, but if I were to have a little look online, I could probably find a video on how
You're
to do
not
it.
from the criminal underworld. They have the technology. They know how to do it.
So, look at Surfshark. Jimbo says, I'm on Surfshark VPN. Look how fast my messages are. Type another message, Jim, and we'll time it, okay? Ready?
Steady.
Hang on a minute. So Jim's going to type ready, steady. He beat us to it. He didn't even get to the timing. He did it. He just did it. That's how fast it is with Surfshark. It does mean that you can, if we get the link in the chat, please, guys, that'd be absolutely awesome. It does mean that you can surf the internet in those establishments safely. Marizzle says, I got Surfshark and was watching Netflix US last night. Surfshark.deal/TLNA. Go and have a look. 83 percentage points off.
And you get
the
a
price.
couple of months free
You
as well.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
You don't.
Click it.
You get 3 months free.
All right.
3
Not
months
a couple, a handful.
free. Yeah. Well, I'd say a handful is 4 or 5. But you get a trilogy of months for free. JKRXR, I got Surfshark to get a fixed IP address and it is great, very, very fast. Works on Apple TV too, which is a rarity for a VPN, says Richard. It was so cheap and easy to install, says Marizzle 1916.
Don't take our word for it. Look at the happy people in the chat.
I would say 2 L's in install. Would I be correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's all good.
No,
We get it.
But that's because the VPN was making Marizzle type so fast. Floss says bots. Rude. Ian, what's that app you got for the retro games? I can't remember. I could type it. I suppose I could look.
Have a look.
If I could have a little look, see at that. Hey guys, we're up to 443. Somebody just signed up.
Thank you to that person.
Somebody just signed up. If we can get to 450 today, I would whoop with joy. If we get to 450 today, I'm going to get the guitar out and I'm going to sing you all a song.
Oh,
That's what's
that would
happening.
be lovely.
What was it? Retro gaming app. What was it? Retro.
It's coming soon.
All this for one person. Retro gaming.
Could they not Google it?
No, because it's a specific thing. I bought some stuff off them. There it was. It popped up. Oh, it just popped up, and then I've lost it. Right, let me try Pi Retro Gaming because they've changed now. We're getting there. It's worth it. It's brilliant. It's an app you can install on your Kindle and you can play loads of games. Oh, Jesus. Now it's gone. Bear with me. I'm doing this because I'm a great guy. Retro Gaming. Sales at piretrogaming.com. Hang on. It used to be that, but then piretrogaming.com. All this for one person who isn't even going to use it. No, that's not it.
They're just mildly interested.
Pi Retro Gaming.
I'm serious about this.
I don't know. I
Is it
don't
PRG, says Ian Spuddy?
know. I don't know. What's PRG? Oh, hello. There we go. Yep, it's PRG. Thank you.
Thank you, Ian Spuddy.
It's that. I put it in the link. Putting it in the chat box. It wasn't Antstream, no. It's better than Antstream in that it's PlayStation, Sega Saturn, N64, bit glitchy, Dreamcast, a little bit glitchy. All of the others, it's great. Go and have a little look there. 0213 thanks for 7 hours of telephone number. If you want to give us a comment, very welcome. We've got to play some ads. There'll be no ads from July the 1st. Thanking you very much indeed. Those are the ads firing off. You can Skype us. TLNA. Did you watch the first episode of season 6 of Inside Number 9 yet? If so, your views? No, I didn't.
I started watching it.
I like Inside.
I find it very acty.
It's very acty. I did get into it a few years ago, quite late. I can't smell this. I'm gonna. Oh, yes, hot.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, I don't really watch TV. I don't really watch television. Caveman moment. You're going to have a caveman moment in a minute when I club you with my fist.
Yeah, I find it quite theatrical. And once you get over that, that's okay. But I started watching it yesterday and I wasn't in the mood. So I may have another little go at it later.
I don't really watch telly because it's shit.
I hope that answered your question.
No one's calling us, so what's the point of even giving that out? So let's have a little look at this. Let's have a little look-see at this, see. Oh, hang on a minute. Something just popped up there. Oh, I was going to say, that looks interesting, but that's actually what we're going to watch.
Yes, so good.
So this is Blackpool from 1989. Went out in January 1989, so actually it's 1988 it would have been filmed. What was the retro game app? Sorry, I missed it because someone called me on Teams.
Could you look up this chat, please, in your own time? Go on. Don't slow the rest of the class down for one person.
I won't do it. I'm not on a commission for this, but I'll do it.
Oy.
Last one.
Right.
Here we go. I'm going to say that's too loud. Well, I'll turn it down then for you. One of the classic opening titles of all time. Filmed on the Maldivian Ocean. How retro are we talking? Ask Fun and Mental 76. Go and have a look yourself. I've posted the link twice. I've showed just click on the link. Go and look yourself. You'll be retro in a bit when you punch up the hooter. Go and have a look yourself. How retro.
We're going to kick you back to 1982.
How retro are we talking? Go and have a thing. Click the link and have a look. Would you want me to come and wipe your ass as well? Yes, please.
Yes. Anyway, so to Blackpool.
I helped sign write all the pier signs in the 80s, says Lulu Squish.
Good.
Okie dokie, that's great news. Diva Dwarf says, with Patreon, can you pay once but not repeat it? Yes, you can. You come in, you dip out, whenever you fancy. It's there. It's there. What is this? Is in Blackpool?
She's invoking the Archangel
Gabriel's.
Michael.
Look at that book of spells. That's a book of spells. Nothing sexier than a witch.
Disagree. Sexy devil. Vampire. Whoa. That prayer was just so she could work out that her name was Lisa. I mean, she does go...
She said, you say your name is Lisa.
Okay.
Getting a second name here. I'm not getting Lisa at all. You've been to Blackpool before, haven't you? I can see this. Yes?
Yes, well, a long time ago, I can.
30 odd years
That's
ago.
right. I made a film here all that time
Stop
ago.
telling the stuff.
This is why I can't understand why I'm getting these two images. I'm seeing this lady who's obviously very cultured, and I'm getting this industrial mill type image.
Well,
was the film about that?
You're absolutely right. It was called Hindle Wakes, and I played a mill girl in it.
That's when I'm getting an industrial scene.
Whoa! What? You just saw that? I just paused that. I didn't know that was coming. You just saw that. That is. You can't fake that.
Well, you can.
Well, you can't actually.
You literally can.
You can't. Yes, Nina, you will be.
Like mills, machinery.
What?
Stop a second. Gypsy Petrolengo cursed us when her sign peeled, LOL. We spoke to one of her relations, didn't we? On the Halloween show, Petrolengo was the lady who wrote the tarot cards.
This is already, we are 1 minute 24 seconds into this, and already it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Already it's uncomfortable. Already stuff is happening. Stuff is coming up for me. tlna.co.uk.
What's this?
There's a worm. Got worms.
You don't get that.
Cough worms up. Short ones.
Long ones.
Some as big as your head.
Mm-hmm.
What was the story about the dog with eyes as big as saucers? And
Wasn't that the Phantom Toll Booth?
Had eyes as big as... No, have you seen the film of that?
No. Here's the thing. That's one of the great regrets of my childhood is I got it out of the library and I started it and then I couldn't find it and then I had to take it back and then I couldn't get it out again. I never finished it, but I really enjoyed it. It was flipping weird, wasn't it?
I've never read the book. Matt Allwright gave me a copy of the book.
Oh.
So I think I've chucked it away. But, because that turned weird. I told you Jim Davis replied to me, didn't I?
No.
Oh, did I? I thought I've said it so many times out loud, but obviously not to you. Jim Davis replied to me.
Okay.
He said, "Good out
is it cool?
Yeah, it's cool. It's very, very cool.
All right, good.
The film of the Phantom Toll Booth. Would you indulge me a second? I saw it as a kid, right? And
That had a dog with big eyes, right?
that's not the story I was thinking of. But Eddie Munster was in it.
Oh.
And it was half cartoon, half movie.
Oh, those things freak me out. Was it a scratchy 70s? Oh, no.
LinkedIn Sales Navigator helps me build and maintain
It
relationships
freaked me out as a
virtually.
kid. It made me so sad because at the end the box appears in someone else's house, and I thought it was the saddest thing. Children's Matinees, MGM.
Follow Butch Patrick on a fantastic trip through the Phantom Toll Booth, where nothing is real but your imagination. To Dictionopolis, where words are weird.
Words in a word are fantastic. You can hint them, you can say them, you can print them, you can pray them, emphasize them, and despise them.
Kids wouldn't watch this. I would.
Digitopolis, where figures are freaky.
Numbers can be added to, subtracted from, divided into, multiplied by, crossed out, and erased.
Climb the mountains of ignorance, where dreams become nightmares.
We have nothing to worry about.
And the monsters are magnificent.
It's the gelatinous giant.
Pass through the Phantom Toll Booth and into the magic world of your mind. Rated G.
Why do they do that shot?
Of your
It doesn't really
mind.
work in a cartoon. But I was watching a film the other day and they did it, where you walk into the camera. So you walk into the camera.
Yeah.
And then it... To this.
Into
look.
the magic
Walk in,
world
and then it's
of
the back.
your mind.
That's a weird shot because they know... We know that that's a film. We know that that's a camera.
But also the effect is what? We're invisible.
But they walk into
They're
the
walking
camera.
through us.
What is that? Anyway, that's that.
Okay.
So that's something. I mean, that's something, right?
Yeah.
Back to Blackpool. Back to Blackpool.
With quite a lot of machinery all around you.
Oh.
Hey. They make you think of home, is it? That's in
Actually,
your
it did
DNA.
make me. It did actually.
It's your DNA.
My dad was showing me some pictures of my gran day before. He's found a big wallet. You know, old people keep the pictures.
Filofax, a Filofax.
No, pictures loose. It was in like this big old wallet
like a Filofax.
full of paper that smells. Anyway.
We call that a Filofax.
No, it wasn't a Filofax. I know what a Filofax is. I used to have one.
Okay, all right.
It was useful.
My mum had a Filofax.
It was really useful.
You can still get them if you're an idiot.
Yeah, I don't need one now. And there was a picture of this other woman in there who had apparently been billeted to my grandma's house during the war to work in the mill with her.
Sorry,
You
what
were
did
not
say?
listening at all, were you?
No. I was thinking of...
Anything else? Squirrels?
I was thinking of Gene Simmons. No, Nelly mentioned Gene Simmons. Please, sorry. You
No, it's
billeted? Billeted? I don't know.
I found a picture of a woman that I didn't know, and a black and white picture of a woman I didn't know, young woman, and then there was another picture of them when they reunited in the 70s. But this woman had been billeted to my grandma's house, and they worked in the mill together. Because my grandma was
One more time.
No, because my grandma wasn't allowed to be a land girl because they wore trousers, and that obviously made them.
I don't know what billeted means.
It means allotted by the government
like
somewhere to stay, like
that's
being
us. We've
yeah,
been
like
billeted.
being evacuated as an adult.
Okay.
Because when you're evacuated as an adult, it means that you have your bowels forcibly loosened. But
I don't think that's
you get
a
the
thing.
idea.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, it is.
I was. They wanted me to do a TV show where I went to the Amazon jungle and took ayahuasca, and I was all
Did
up
you have
for
to
it.
go in? How is this related to a mill?
Well, because I was
we've all
also
had
asked,
hard jobs.
I was also asked to do another show where I was to have a colonic irrigation, and I said no. I said I'm not that desperate to go on telly.
There is a line.
You know who did it? Richard Blackwood.
Famously.
But they wanted me to go and do ayahuasca. I was well up for it, but I was like 2 months clean.
Yeah, it's probably not best, is
and
it?
I had to speak to my friend. I said, look, I've been offered this job, right? And but it involves going to the Amazon and taking a natural hallucinogenic. Would that be like relapse? He went, yeah. I said, so can I do it? He went, you can do it, but it's a relapse. I went, "Oh, okay. But also it then got tricky because I was signed up to do it. And I was switching between agents, and I had to say to my new agent, I can't, I have to get out of this. And it got a little bit unpleasant with my old agent, me trying to get out of doing it. It's fun times. Fun times.
So you're telling me a showbiz professional wanted you to take the money and pump yourself full of potentially triggering chemicals for money. Okay, I'm astonished.
It's Umper says, shows I turned down. Hands up if you've turned down hosting. Have I got news for you? Just me. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Hello, lovely lady.
Sorry?
Wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this young woman here.
Couldn't hear you over the hubbub.
They all stink.
Well, this is the thing, right?
They all
Anyone
stink.
glamorous from the 50s and 60s downwards stink. 1 bath a week, sharing with the dad. Also, Sarah Beanie apparently shares a bath with all her kids and goes in last.
So does John Gaunt with Sarah Beanie's kids. That's weird.
Hey, Jen, don't look...
When does it turn into a relapse? Paracetamol? No, that's stupid. If cannabis was legalised, would that be a relapse? Yes, it would. Thank you.
I think
that
when
answers your question.
The two words I think are mind altering or state altering, right?
Yeah. However, there is an interesting thing. If cannabis were, and it is prescribed, if cannabis were prescribed by a doctor, and it is a little bit some places, but not. But if it were further down the line, would that be an issue? Because I'm allowed. It is acceptable for me. We'll carry this on in a second. We've got a phone call. Hello. Oh, yes, mate.
Hello, Puss Puss.
Yes, mate. There we go.
What's Mucky doing there?
Hello. Oh, you've stolen my cat. Give me my cat back, Luke.
Sorry.
I got all confused last night, and I was stroking Mucky, and I called her Velvet, and I felt sad. Hello, darling.
Did
Look
she
at
mind?
that.
Did she take offence?
She went along with it. Look at that. Black cat's the purest of all the cats.
What a beauty.
I was wondering, Catherine.
Yes.
You've got your new cat on the way. Have you got a name yet?
Yeah. I think we share. I think it's. Isn't that Yoko?
It is. Are you going to call her Yoko?
That's the plan.
Awesome.
It's between Yoko and Dolly because of Dolly Parton. But that was just because I was feeling elated after having the vaccine. But I think Yoko. I don't think she'll get the respect she deserves if I call her Dolly.
I mean, obviously, I'm slightly biased, but a Yoko.
Yeah, I've always wanted a Yoko. I think this is the one. But you can only really tell once you have them.
Is sniffing shake and vax a relapse? Could be, Michael.
Well, I suppose it's a bit like having a kid, isn't it? You have to wait and see what they look like.
Yeah, and personality and stuff. But yeah, that's what I have in my head. How are you doing anyway? You all right?
Good. I'm good. Just having a little break from work, catching up with you guys. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope the new show works out well and stuff. Or new show, you know, new format and things.
Thank you, man.
So do we.
We got some way to go. And I Catherine is optimistic. I think we've peaked.
I'm actually not, but I'm trying to keep optimistic.
Okay. I cannot keep optimistic. I think we've peaked. So we'll see, man. It's strange times, but thank you. You're opportunistic, did you say?
Well, that as well, but I'm optimistic, and so is Yoko. She wanted to say hello.
Thank you, man. That is appreciated. And thank you for get back to work.
Huh?
We need you to make Britain
Look at him all
successful. Goodbye.
Comfy in his working from home hoodie.
Right. So there is big discussion in 12-step fellowships about prescription medication, and prescription medication is okay. However, when I am offered very strong painkillers, I always make clear who and what I am. And with a good doctor, we weigh up the pros and cons of both. I remember once I was having a procedure done on my anus, and I said I'm an addict, so I'd like painkillers, but kind of like the mid. and they gave me tramadol, and I don't know prescription medication. That was never my bag, so I assumed tramadol was mid. I didn't know it was, a heroin substitute. So I was having a great time. But if cannabis, I would turn it down. A doctor, I would turn it. Tramadol is a mime. I was traveling through time. I wrote I was living Lost, the TV show, and I had a better ending for Lost. In that it was a circle, and that they had somehow down the line altered time so that they always ended up on the island. It was them that had called themselves to the island. It was a loop. So,
am I right in thinking that the key to it is knowing your motives? When you start to feel that sort of tickle, you have to fess up.
That's part of it. It's slightly complicated, but I don't have a definitive answer to any of them. But I have people that I would talk to about it. I would talk to my doctor. I would talk to my sponsor. I would talk about it in meetings with other people, that have been through. There's always someone that's been through it before me. So, yeah. So really hope.
Yeah.
Don't forget to sign up for our Patreon. In a little bit, we're gonna try and just try the technology. It's not a live stream as such. We are just trying the technology to see if it works.
Thank you for the blessings, Tokanita, for my sneeze.
Thank you.
I could do with as many of those as pos.
Thank you. Thank you. Any more drugs you want to talk about? Any more drug talk? I hope that's answered the question. And that's how I choose to live. You may choose another way. Whatever you choose to do, whatever. Yeah, tramadol. I did. So I was taking the tramadol for pain, and then I took one. And as I took it, I thought I wasn't taking that for the pain. I took that because I wanted to take it, and so I got rid of them. What are my views on ibuprofen? Now, is that codeine? Because codeine is problematic. So you can't buy codeine now, can you? Some things have codeine in, don't they? Can you buy those or not? Pete's it. Shh, everyone Pete's it. Ixnay on the ape's tay. Jokes. Codeine is things with codeine in. You can buy 500 over the counter, can you? Okay. Anyway. Let's get back in. Let's get back into the nitty gritty of what we're doing. You missed nothing, Pete, but we're going to try a slightly shorter show, and then we're going to try. It's just a test. It's not a live stream or anything like that. It's just a test of going behind the paywall very briefly. Very, very briefly, literally for like a few minutes. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna try and set up the paywall. I don't think I can get the link until I make it go live. Just indulge me a second. Sorry, this is actually important. Is there settings, analytics? No. No, there isn't a way of doing it that way that I want to do. So unless someone knows, there probably is, but I don't know. Anyway, onwards.
Let's go back to these two women who have one bath a week.
Yeah, FM chairman, we're moving. It's a great question. Paywall? Yeah, we're moving to Patreon from July the 1st. So did you not know that?
No, I've just realised the relevance of this particular piece of film.
What?
It's the woman that's having her palm read. She said she played a mill girl.
Yeah, she did. Oh God, that
dark-haired one.
Yeah. We're going to Patreon to keep the show alive, to save the show, and to save our homes. So from July the 1st, we will be doing like the first 45 minutes of the show, which I think is a much better number.
Yeah.
Will be either on here or on YouTube.
And that'll be free for everyone.
Free for everyone. And then we go behind a paywall for the Patreons. And it's not through choice, it's through necessity.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you understand. Sie Kyle!
There.
No, I think she's going, no, I think it's behind us. La Tour Eiffel, beautiful, magnificent.
It's beautiful.
Blackpool Wakes. Oh, it's all about being woke. I don't want to watch this lefty woke crap.
Is your thing lit up?
My thing is lit up. What do you want? That one?
You can do it right now, please.
Whenever someone mentions woke, now I think of that fella. Oh, I'm awake. Shit, I'm awake.
Oh, I haven't got it on there.
Oh, mate. You need to rectify that immediately.
I do need to rectify it, and I'm going to rectify it. Let us send it. Let's do it from here, because then I know where it is. Let's send it, because this is great. Let's do it from here. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Nina.
Ian Spuddy saying, yes, back to the good old days where you use the same soap your dad washed his taters with.
Oh.
It's true, isn't it? Oh, dearie me.
This is going to be worth it, guys.
Everyone in the bath.
We're having so much fun today, right? This is fun, right, guys? Yeah.
Loving it. Loving it.
Loving it. We're loving it like that. I put it in Patreon, didn't I?
There it is.
Shit, I'm awake. This is a great clip. This is from Alan Bezic. I fell asleep listening to Bezic. I didn't really hear a lot of it. So then that should come up here. And this is what we do. We go to computer number 2.
Computer.
Hello, computer. Show me the nuclear vessels. I might watch Star Trek 4. I won't, actually. I bet it's a bit shit now. Show me the nuclear vessels.
I love hearing the idea, arrive and leave immediately.
Yes, man.
Ian Lee Fan says, could I ask, will we get notifications from Patreon when you are on? Thanks.
Yes, you will. Not for the free part of the show, but from the I'm hoping I can send out the link like in advance, but I don't know if we can do that. This is why we're testing it today.
Yeah.
And I have found out that I seemingly cannot send out the link and say we will be on this link in an hour. So it might have to be we all
meet here and then you get your link.
We will send out an itinerary at the start of the week. This is the times that we're doing, and then we send the link as it happens. I need to speak to my good friend Gingerbeard Mark, who's already sent me some tips on things that I can do a little bit differently.
Thank you, Mark.
These are all experiments. We are trying. We are trying. I think you'll agree. We are trying. I wonder if I can just drag that here. Here we go. No, naughty. Go there. Naughty. It's going to be so worth it. It is going to be so worth it. This is great living. It's called Shit I'm Awake.
There it is. Hello.
There we go. Say hello to my little friend, and we just whack it up loud. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's all about being woke, bloody lefty woke rubbish.
Shit, I'm away.
There we go,
there
ladies and gentlemen.
Worth it. W-I, worth it.
It was actually worth it. That's funnier than I remember. The snort is a strong snort.
Shit, I'm awake.
There we go.
And as we said yesterday, that's my thought. Whenever I wake up in the morning.
There we go. Onwards.
Also, that's one of the great quality clips that you can download if you are one of our patrons.
Yes.
Are you ever going to finish?
Hopefully. On that note, Star Trek 4 actually quite shit. Star Trek the Motion Picture incredible. Can we time out Cock Bongo for 2 minutes, please? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I will not have language like that in our stream. 2 minute timeout, please, for Cock Bongo. Brown Eyes Dolly, when you go live on YouTube, will you have a chat stream? Oh, yeah.
Oh, such a stream.
The thing I'm trying to work out, and this is what Gingerbeard Marcus told me, is that on the replay, the chat isn't there, but there is a way to make the chat be there. Oh. And finally.
Shit, I'm away.
Thank you, Jimbo, and thank you for Surfshark. And Pete says 2 minutes is light for that utter crap.
There's some strong Star Trek feelings.
Star Trek the Motion Picture is crap. It was supposed to be a TV special. Pete will correct me on this. It was supposed to be a TV, like a 45-minute TV special, and then they got the money to make it a movie, but they didn't have the script.
Right.
So it's another 45 minutes of just like special effects and not really much happening. The rule is, Catherine, about Star Trek movies, which are the good ones, which are the bad ones?
Wrath of Khan's good.
Yes. What is Wrath of Khan? Star Trek. You can work this out. Star Trek. No.
2.
The odd ones are crap. The
Star
evil
Trek
ones are
5,
great.
Back in the Habit.
The odd ones are crap. The even ones are good.
Okay.
Yeah, and that holds true. And Star Trek 4 is an
Well,
even
where they
one.
fire Spock off into space.
That's Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, is boring.
Oh, yeah. And what about The Voyage Home?
Star Trek 4, good.
Okay.
Can't remember what 5 and 6 are, but 5, one of them is 5 the one directed by Kirk?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. 5's a bit of fun, but it's crap.
Sorry, cat on my lap.
Oh, just do this. Sorry, we're watching this. Bloody Blackpool Wakes.
Oh, shit, I'm away.
So Blackpool.
That needs a wipe.
We're getting a lot of the cotton mills.
Wakes weeks go back many, many years,
Oh.
and they are peculiar to the textile industry. And towns closed in order for a week's holiday. They would just get the 1 week in summer and odd days, Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
Does this get good?
I've never seen it.
Who
do you
recommended
mean
this?
Industrial Life? No, it didn't. That's why they lived for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
And got all dressed up.
Who invented the weekend? I've told you this before.
Ford.
Thank you. Francis Ford Coppola.
Rosemary.
Okay. Can we... Who suggested this? Was it Jimbo?
Can't remember. It's good. Come on. Crack on. They're explaining why people went mad at Blackpool. Because they had crappy lives in crappy
Okay, let's
factories.
just get to the... I want to sing you a song about my baby girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to make love to you. Singing the song about my baby girl. And all the time she break my heart in two.
Come on.
A day at Easter, and that would be about all. But it was odd that people who would work together all
The size of that man's earlobe poking out there, that's a big old ball.
Classic Grandad glasses. Now back in fashion. Who would have thunk it?
I tried to buy glasses like that, but a bit bigger. I couldn't find them.
year, many of
There's another Blackpool documentary where a landlady blacks up and sings in the lounge. Okay.
them picked the same place to go to on holiday, so of course when
Tom Fryer, Wally Bank Mill.
they met at Blackpool, they were just continuing their associations from work to the holiday period.
Look out for time travellers on mobile phones.
The Saturday morning...
Dial a date, Pete.
Dial the date was a stitch up and you know it.
Pete.
Yo.
You winker. How dare you? How dare you?
Of the Wakes Week, the railway station and its approaches would be absolutely packed with people.
I just played the Unlock Little and Zenden, the invisible kitten to my CEO. He's asked if we can use it. Use it for what? Use it for what?
Because this is John that comes to the...
It's John Harris,
meetings,
54.
Yeah. Oh, because you work with adults with learning difficulties, right? I'd be glad for you to use it.
Use it. Can we time out Pete for 2 minutes, please? Time out Cockbongo for another 2 minutes, please.
People waiting to go on holiday, children with their buckets and spades, mums and dads.
He makes it sound so joyous, doesn't he?
It was grim.
Use it, John, if there's an opportunity to give a plug. That would be awesome. If there's not, there's not. But yeah, go.
Looking harassed, packed with, loaded down with suitcases, just waiting for one special train after another to come in and take them to wherever it was. And by lunchtime...
It's interesting, and this is what I like about these old documentaries, and Arena was a documentary series, is they're so slow compared to now. And there is room for slowness. The detectorists, I said to Mackenzie, I said, what's great about it is nothing happens. There's huge gaps where nothing happens in it. So there is still room for that kind of thing. But now documentaries,
yeah.
He's dead now.
The centre of the towns will be absolutely deserted, almost like a ghost town.
And I do actually wish he would hurry up a little bit.
Here we have vivid pictures of the biggest strike that mill country's ever known. No mules spinning, and no looms weaving. And I did hear...
Pete says, I haven't axed anyone, Sketty Meatball. I'm on my phone as I've been doing What is wrong with you, man?
He's doing an eye poo.
What is wrong with you? What is going on in your life? at the moment that you have to.
Well, we know what's going on.
Well, I'm not this. You sabotage us with pornography, and then you talk about your fecal matters.
Fecal matters.
Please, Pete.
There's a new tape idea.
Bed.
Man the F up, Snowflake. Man up. Pull yourself together. Jesus.
Wash your hands.
Oh.
That phone's going to be covered in all sorts.
Say there was no trams running neither. There's Summit up with Summit. I know what it is. I've just remembered. It's Wakes Week. The entire population is basking and bathing at Blackpool.
Everyone is on that beach is dead.
Well, not everyone.
Who?
Some of the kiddies might still be with
What's
us.
that? 1920?
No, it's not, is it?
Well, what is
That'll
it?
be like 90. I reckon that's about 19... probably post-war, but just...
47. Okay. So how long ago was that? 40 years ago?
40 years ago?
I can't... Well, you tell me. Okay, I've given you a number. Is it higher or lower than that? I don't really know.
New Depths is right. It says 1989. That's what 1989 looked like.
Let's 1950. So fix
Yeah,
that
but
seven.
the kids might be 70.
Okay, 90% of the people on that beach
Fair
are
enough.
dead. 90%
I think it was just
are
a sweeping statement. Say they were all dead.
And the others will be dead as soon as I complete my plan.
The others are nearly dead, admittedly.
Thank you, Peter. I'll say it for Fecal Fridays. Thank you. 0203. Oh, let's open up Skype, by the way. If you want to call us, you're very, very welcome. 0203 286 6370. That's 0203 286 6370. That's the phone number. There we go. Hey, I'll say.
Here's a greatly do. Plunging and swimming in pool.
Greatly.
Who's having a good time? Who is?
Bolton, Burnley.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? He's telling you the story.
I want to see a hypnotist. I want to see a singer. I want to see Billy Pearce, who I believe won the New Faces of 1986. Just 3 years prior to this. It was a big, big, big star. I don't want to see bloody Barry from Watford.
Nelson, Colne, Blackburn, Darwin, Horwich, Dodmerding,
He's naming places.
Accrington,
God!
Blackburn,
All
Chorley,
dead.
Haslingden, Baker,
Dead.
Rottenstall
Dead.
and Waterford.
Dead.
So
Stop
that in
killing
that
old
period
people.
of 6 or 7 weeks, virtually the whole of the textile industry...
Hang on a second. Look at.
In that period of 6 or 7 weeks...
Look how handsome he is.
Yeah, this lot are
How
actors.
smug she is.
This lot are actors.
How tall he is.
Yeah.
And how sexy she is.
Yeah, spot the 4 actors. The rest of them real.
Virtually the whole
too
of the
clean.
textile
They're too
industry in our part of the world...
Hey, look at it at the camera.
Exactly. Hello, Mum. This lot have been working all day. The other lot have just rocked up.
closes down for its Wakes
Hello,
holiday
hello.
fall.
How does one speak in this one? Oh, okay, yes. Let's crack
Oh,
on.
someone just gave us a tenner, I believe. Let's find out who. Let's find out who that was that gave us £10, please. Let's have a little look-see. Here we go. Here. We click on this. John. No, John. No, it's good. Thank you, John, for that. But absolutely,
No,
you've been so generous to us. If you can slip in a plug, that's great. If you can't, that's great, man. You're a good spirit. You don't need to pay us any money for that. Everyone else, on the other hand, boy oh boy, you gotta dig deep.
Yeah.
You gotta dig deep. You pieces of goddamn trash. We got a little update. We are now 5 away from
today's happy place.
450. We're 5 away. We've got 445. Can we get 5 more patrons? You will get charged, but behind that paywall is shed loads of stuff. I think we're actually going to overcompensate and give you too much stuff. But shed loads of stuff. It's good to get in early because you can set up your little RSS feed. We've been loading up podcasts that you can't get anywhere else. And if you've got your RSS feed set up in your little podcast catcher, then you get...
Trouble is, I don't know my RSS from my elbow.
Yeah. So it is...
Apparently it's dead easy.
Well, now hang on a minute. Why does it say that? I thought it said... No, didn't it go up?
Mm-hmm.
It did go up, didn't it?
I thought so.
Why has that gone down? It went up, didn't it?
Maybe someone took change.
It went up, right? Let me have a little look-sees. Oh dear, life, the
Our
unsuspecting
life.
captive. Oh, we went for different songs.
Yeah,
That's okay.
we did.
And that's fine. That's your show's.
Life songs.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I thought it did.
Mm.
Am I crazy?
Oh.
Am I crazy? I must be crazy. I must be crazy. I must be going out of my mind. It was 676. Then the message said I'll get. It was 676, wasn't it? Why has it gone down to 666? Who's had their hand in the petty cash?
The beast.
Who's had their hand in the petty cash?
It's the number of the beast. It's a sign.
But it was on 666, then it went up to 676. Someone's had their hand in the petty cash.
Someone took some change out.
I don't know how that's happened. I can. Oh, I bet when I edited this. All right, hang on a minute. Let me. It was 676, right? We know that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. I can do it there.
Manual
Manually.
override.
I know why. I went to an old page. All right, that's interesting. I went to an old page. Okay, well that's great. We're learning.
Now we know.
Well, thank you, John. Someone's bought an electronic chess set. With them, there's my electronic chess set. There, you can see some of the pieces, and I do play it. But then I found out you can beat it with fools, mate, and I thought, you dickhead.
Oh, here we go. Peter Poo Poo.
If he's having a dump, didn't he call us having a shit once? Yes, he did, didn't he? Peter.
Hello, you've confused my mother.
We've confused
what,
her.
Did she call us having a shit once?
I've not long got up, but I went downstairs and she said,
Not long got up.
You've not ordered it. You've not ordered it.
Shit, I'm away.
That's Peter's recording to Pete's mum.
She said, You've not ordered anything, have you? And I was like, why? Because I've ordered a lot of things, you know. And she's like, there's a package on the side addressed to Tapeford.
Who could that be from?
And I went, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother to explain it, but that's me.
Yeah, you're Tapeford, and you are you wearing your sheriff's badge with pride?
Yes!
Oh, someone sent, and I can't remember who. Someone sent us some sheriff's badges for the mods. A weird thing, I was carrying loads of packages out to the car, including these, and one of them got lost.
Oh.
The one for Matty got lost. Luckily, I had another sheriff's badge, so I sent that. But I just couldn't find it. I spent 20 minutes trying to find it. It's a mystery. But Pete's wearing it. A sheriff's badge always looks cool.
Yeah.
I did say to her, surely the word tape should have been a clue. And she said, yeah, but this is Tapeford.
Yeah.
Yeah, throws it all into...
Big fan of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Jim, you haven't got a badge. I sent it out to you. You should have it.
Did you get your postcard yet?
When did that arrive today, did it, Pete? Well, maybe you... Shut up, Jim. Maybe your post hasn't come yet today. Stop it. This is Tapeford's moment.
It arrived today, yeah.
Thank you. Have you finished your poo?
Yeah, no, it was all right. Bit substandard. 4 out of 10.
On the Bristol Stools chart?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Started at a 6, ended at a 3, you know. Just done it again. I'm just gonna go.
That's my new favourite thing is living him hanging. Someone who sent me Rob. The answer to your question is after July it would be helpful. Subs we'll still get money from subs after July.
What was the question?
The question is private. I don't want to say it on air, but the question is there. There's the question there. I would say use it elsewhere. After July, if you want to bring it back to us, that would be awesome because we get 50% of the money from the subs. But up until then, use it. If you want to give it to someone else, give it to someone else. That's absolutely groovy. It doesn't impact us on us until July the 1st. So thanking you very much. Indeedly doodly.
Catherine, I didn't get my postcard yet. I sent them all out.
If you didn't, could you give us, we definitely did yours, could you give us until, what day are we on now? Tuesday. Give us till Friday. just in case there's a problem with the postage.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had it by Friday, if you could whisper to us, we'll send you another one. Simple as.
Oh, before we arrived in Blackpool, there was more fun. Because, you see,
Holy moly, she's wearing her best for TV.
Of course she is, Chantelli.
Is that your tummy?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I told you, I showed you, didn't I, the documentary about Wilco Johnson, the guitarist, and there's like old footage of Canvey Island.
Yes.
And it's my nan and my Uncle Donna in there.
Hey, you came up in conversation with my dad the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Because we were talking about, I can't remember what we were talking about anyway, and it came up that you had a different surname once upon a time.
Yeah, Rugby.
And Dad went, oh, there was a footballer called that. It was pretty handy. And I went, yes. Well, actually, so you got some retro cool points.
That's gonna help me in the future.
Football dad.
Doogie Rugby was my dad's cousin. Never met him, but there you go. Yeah.
There we go.
I think he runs a garage now, or he may be dead. Don't know. Don't think he's dead.
As soon as we were passing Preston.
Winifred Barnes.
She's a winder and a warper. That's a
would
weaving term.
come into
1930
view.
to 1971.
Well, when they saw Blackpool
41
Tower,
years.
well,
She must be tired.
If you was on the train, you'd pop your head out of the window and probably get a piece of dust from the train in your eye.
Well, that would explain the milk bottles.
This is all really resonating with me, all of this, because not only was my grandma on my dad's side was a mill girl, my maternal grandfather was an engine driver. True
Really?
story. Yeah.
I think I can make the rainbow speed up.
Go on. Oh. Is that too frenzied
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
for a
slow.
morning?
That's too slow. Look at that. It was good just as it was.
Yeah. Why are you messing?
Bored.
It's because I was telling a story.
Did you tell a story? What was that about? At least I heard the story. Don't be such a knob. I heard it. Just please don't ask me to repeat it. I heard it. Your grandma was a train driver. That's what you said.
Oh, pretty much. Let's continue.
What did you say? Did you say your grandma was a train driver or
No.
not? Who was a train driver? Who was
You really don't know?
your granddad?
Which granddad?
It doesn't matter which granddad, does it?
Sexy granddad or the one that looked like Ronnie Barker?
Oh, Ronnie Barker.
Boom.
Sexy granddad wouldn't drive a train. Jesus.
No, he was a printer.
Oh my God, I got to play some adverts. No adverts from July the 1st, guys. No
That
adverts
there
from
was a
July.
lesson in ADHD.
What was?
Oh my God.
Aye, but you didn't bother about that. And if you were on the coach, one half.
By the way, if you just tuned in, what's happened here is we've got a great expense. We've got a new thing called a time camera, and it films us 40 years hence. And we're playing Catherine out first. So.
The thing is, he's not wrong.
She's a fine-looking woman.
Well.
Wait till you get to me.
For the coach to be hanging at the other.
I like how she's made a top out of sweetie bags.
Mr. Janus. Mr. Janus says Grandad was George on Rainbow. No, don't believe that.
They think it was a real sight to see. They thought it was brilliant. Think it was the Eiffel Tower, never mind Blackpool Tower.
Boom.
We were so excited. We couldn't wait to get there. No, we couldn't.
I can't wait to get to the point of this documentary where it becomes interesting and it's not just old people talking about cotton mills.
I like this. This is.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama done rock me.
What did Southern people do? Went to Southend.
I don't.
Canvey Island.
Canvey Island, Southend.
All right, so this is what we did for fun. I think you'll agree it's a bit more glamorous.
Blackpool Tower was a marvellous scene to us in those days.
The flipping Tower Ballroom. They're not pissing about down there.
We're going to Liverpool in August.
I can't wait.
I need to check it.
Do you know what? It comes to something when a trip to Liverpool, for me, feels like, I don't know, a flipping weekend in Paris. I can't wait.
Mandula said, woohoo, I got my sheriff's badge. Thank you.
Could tell by the swagger.
Izzy says, shush you, Ian. I'm enjoying watching this. Here we go. Now we go. The smoke is rising.
Magic.
Oh, here we go. Oh, now back to the ship. Trains. That's like modern trains then.
Yeah.
But that's old. That's 30 odd years ago. Right now, today, to this very day. City 125. when you could open the doors while the train was still moving. Yeah. What a time to be alive!
We when we were moving down south, we went to see. My dad had digs in Wapping.
Yeah.
Wandsworth. He was working in Wapping, and we met him in Stevenage, and we got off a train. Just like one of those to meet in Stevenage to go and find our new home.
Ooh.
And it was like the Railway Children, but less picturesque.
When you found the new home? Exciting or... What was that? How old were you when that move? 11? 9. What was that move like for you?
Really traumatic.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Really traumatic. My sister was fine. She lost her accent probably within a couple of days. Although it was
3 years younger than you?
Yeah. But she started hanging out with a kid around the corner who's from New Zealand. So my sister started talking like that. Because she just absorbed it. I think when you're 7, that's the kind of... You're still a little sponge, whereas I was,
So you're fully developed by that point?
Kind of. And so 9, I found it really, really, really hard. Kept kidding myself that we were going to go back home. Never happened, of course. Michael Ward, 82, Catherine Round my way, I believe. This has been held by the Profanosaurus. Yeah. Bet she knows where Slag Lane is. Yes, I do. Lee, in fact, a friend of mine's mum used to live down there. Not a joke. Slag Lane.
There we go.
Named for the coal slags.
Yeah, who were women that would...
No, the heaps.
Who were larger women that would... Here we go. Now we got a show.
Look at him coming up.
Dirty bastards. What's he been doing down there?
Some 16 million individual visits to Blackpool are made every year. The visitors spend a staggering £250 million. I'm told that's more money than the whole of Greece and the Greek islands take.
This one wasn't really Barry from Watford, just looked like him.
The resort has a...
Now, here's the thing, right? Nowadays, you do that shot with a drone.
A drone, yeah.
That would have that's a huge shot. That's a whole crane.
Is that a cherry picker?
That would be a cherry picker you'd have there. Look.
That reminds me of a place we stayed at when I went to Blackpool as an adult for a weekend with a load of southern misses when we were on a hen do, and we stayed in a place called Beverley's Private Hotel, fondly referred to henceforth as Beverley's Privates. It was brilliant.
I have to respect that.
80,000.
It's Barry Morris Steady, and I've got some sad news. Yes, unfortunately, he passed away quite some time ago.
1,000 holiday beds, which is more than the whole nation of Portugal. The revenue brought into the town through tourism is a massive £350 million, which is almost £1 million a day. There are 3,000...
And that's when £1 million really was £1 million.
Hotels, guest houses and self-catering units in the resort.
That's a complicated shot. It's a cherry picker, and it's tracking her all the way down. That would have taken... That's all day to get that shot.
I'm actually admiring the parking.
Yeah.
Three in a row there.
Yeah.
And suitcases.
That is great. Cars are smaller.
There are 16 million annual visits made to Blackpool, and by 9 a.m. on a Sunday, some 500,000 eggs have been cracked with 2 million rashers of bacon.
Hang on a minute. Izzy, why did you say we're back to the egg talk? Did he mention eggs before?
We mentioned eggs.
No, but did he mention eggs before? Well, because why did she, 3 minutes ago, say we're back to the egg talk? Had he mentioned eggs already? Had he mentioned eggs already? Or are you ahead of us in this? Which is impossible, because we're surely at the vanguard of this. I just wanted to say vanguard.
Midnight, two large herds of pigs will need to have been slaughtered to provide the bacon, sausages, pork pies.
Jesus Christ!
Why'd you have to give us that image? We're just trying to have a nice time on holiday.
Come on!
That the tourists eat.
Oh, they've gone black and white.
I don't like...
You don't like this switching. They think they're being artsy.
Here you are, my dears. One of my best rooms, nice and light and airy. Hot and cold running water.
Classic landlady look there.
Interior
and so the
sprung
dark-haired
mattresses.
younger woman is the woman who's making this documentary.
Yeah. Every modern comfort, just like it says in the advertisements. And if you should...
So that's her. Yeah, it's her, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. And I bet in this she's all terribly like that.
Want anything? Just ring for Mr. Slaughter. Thank you.
Mr. Slaughter.
Thank you.
Did she say Mr. Slaughter?
Yes, she did.
There was an actor, wasn't there? Todd Slaughter, I think, was an actor.
Todd means dead in German, doesn't it?
So dead murder.
Yeah.
What's the Wi-Fi code, says Sam. Excellent joke, like it, because it wasn't around then. Mr. Slaughter gets the bacon in the morning. I like that. It's kind of poetic. Giggling.
Whee! Blackpool, here we come.
You're in Blackpool already?
Oh, same vibe.
He's a butcher. Talking about slaughter. This is the guy, the one that's doing those 2 herds of pigs. Her face.
All right, love.
On an average day in Blackpool, 6,000...
Is she a nurse?
Right, and when that woman closes the door, she's going to go around checking for pubes. And there will be shitloads.
Taking £20 off. Oh, God. When I was pregnant the first time around, my sister decided that as a treat she'd take us to see Take That. She bought us a weekend in London.
I love this.
A London hotel. Take That, right? Turned out to be Take That in London. Yeah, fair enough. But the hotel was in Luton. Like, if I wasn't pregnant, I could have probably walked home. And I did think about it.
It's about 20 minutes from where you were living at the time.
Yes.
London.
It was one of these hotels, right? It was a load of people from Wigan and us, right? So they thought they were having a nice day out. We knew we were in Luton. And it was one of those hotels where you lie down on the pillow and you could smell someone else. And I didn't want to touch the remote control. If I hadn't been very, very pregnant, I probably would have walked it. But they picked us up from the bus station because it was a coach tour thing. So we were stranded, flipping heck. What a weekend that was. God.
Sensational.
The tea consumed in the Tower Ballroom. 18,600...
And that's how we got phone numbers back in the day. You had to have a huge yellow pages the size of a teenager.
Jeff Capes could rip that.
Yeah.
49 people pay for deck chairs, and 60 tons of rubbish are removed.
Why does he put that next to her bed?
Or put in rooms. What's that for?
Why has he put that next to her bed?
It's got a slit in it. Is it? What's that for?
Is that the toilet?
46 people can miss their coach home. 40 acres of potatoes are dug up to convert into chips.
It's Reece Dinsdale, isn't it?
This guy's naming
can miss their coach home. 40 acres of
what is going
potatoes are dug up to convert.
Hidden camera says, because it's all hidden camera. They don't know they're being filmed.
Is this to show that the entertainers are staying at the same guest house? Because I don't think entertainers wear their stage clothes all the time.
And that's why you never made it in show business.
Into chips. 47.5 miles of hot dogs are consumed.
Stop measuring food.
Here we go.
184 tons of food.
Triple denim. I love it.
We have 36 discos and nightclubs in Blackpool. We have 3 ballrooms, 7 cinemas, and 8 live shows.
All dead now.
No,
well, they'll be in there. Well, I was going to say 30. They're probably 25. So they're late 50s.
That's not quite dead, is it?
Possibly dead. Some people don't make it that long. They might be dead.
Their hair is certainly dead by now.
So,
name us changey. Can I get 2 feet of hot dogs, please?
You can accommodate people, you can feed them, and you...
Oh, well done, Scoob. Denim McGee.
God.
Oh, that's made me chuckle.
You can entertain them.
Yay! That's what they'll be doing later.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
in the sophisticated room,
Lisa Daniele is wearing a shawl.
Neon lights will be spelling Lisa.
We're in the wrong hotel.
That is a lot of Frankfurter sandwiches.
These women never experienced beds before. I could understand it during the war and that, when they were sleeping on rubble. But this, they should be used to a spring.
Me on the front cover, picture goer. Meet new star, Lisa.
One moment, please. Can we just reflect on the fact that this woman's gone away for the weekend and taken all her memoirs with her?
Sarah in the front of Picture Goer. You take that everywhere.
Daniele, 22
I don't think you should call it Picture Goer. I think that's a bit misogynistic.
Picture Goeress?
Well, whether she's a goer or not,
it's
no one's business, is it?
Role in Kindle Wakes.
You're going to need more cream.
Are they the 2 fellas out of Bucks Fizz?
Be seen on the London.
Oh, that's foundation. That's that sorted.
I have shower, then I shave. No, I shower, shave, then I put my sun shimmer on. Then I do my hair.
Shower, shave, sun shimmer. Don't forget, ladies, they're the 3 three pillars of beauty.
I put my makeup on and then I get dressed.
What's she putting that on with a fag end?
Place.
Oh no! She's using the little what's it called? Not a cotton bud, but them crappy applicators you get that you chuck away straight away normally.
There's everything to do. No, you can go for a drink. You can go on the.
Kay Leonard and Colette Chelton. That's Kay Leonard and Colette Chelton. If anyone, here we go. VIP status to anyone who can find them on social media right now.
Okay, you can go play bingo.
Kay Leonard and Colette Chelton.
Pleasure Beach. Go on Pleasure Beach, Waxworks. Go see the lights.
But what is there to do that's fun?
Anything.
Chips.
There's just plenty to do. I've ridden a tram.
Fun. It's fun.
Just to have a ride on a tram.
And if you want a quiet day, you can even go to Fleetwood.
Oh, this in Fleetwood! This in Fleetwood!
If you want a posh day, you go to Southport.
There we go.
Well, I work at
Not have a ride on a tram. On a
Tram.
Very different.
Best thing in Blackpool was the Crystal Maze in Sandcastle. I don't think that Crystal Maze would be there now.
Being a biscuit packer.
Biscuit
I'm
packers.
unemployed.
Shop and that. Oh my God.
Saturday is the
Swap
main
around.
night, isn't it? Yeah. It's the main night of the week, and we talk about it all.
Is your enthusiasm is bordering on the lying?
No, I think she's loving it. I'm enjoying this part.
She just wants to make sure that this carries on because she knows my resentment towards it, and she keeps banging on. This is great. This is great. I love it. I'm loving it as well.
Oh, I can't wait till Saturday, and we get really excited. We do.
Go dancing.
So when we go out on a Saturday, it's we're out, we're screaming our heads off. Yeah, we like our Saturday nights.
But God, what I wouldn't give for that right now.
Oh God, I'd
right
love
now
it.
after the 16, 18 months of looking that we've had.
Hot donuts. Oh yes, mate.
Cooked in cheap fat. Whoa, El Cid. That's not the same person.
Nah. She won't be called Leonard anymore, I bet you.
Not the same person. Not the same person. Oh, the Phantom Tollbooth. Where were we? Can't just find people with the same name. Got to actually find them. By the way, 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, we're going to finish this and we are going to try, it's just an experiment, our new system. So in 20 minutes, on IMDb, Kay Leonard is listed as biscuit packer, but Paul Collette is between jobs in this. Oh, they're on IMDb. God, wow.
Well, it was the 80s.
So in 20 minutes, if you're not a Patreon, we say goodbye to you for today. If you are a Patreon, you will be receiving a link. It will go spectacularly wrong. You will be receiving a link for the show to continue. Okay? So my suggestion is, if you want a little bit more, sign up to the Patreon right now. Sign up. We're at 446, ladies and gentlemen. 446. If we can get to 450, that would be awesome. But sign up to Patreon right now, and around about 12 o'clock, you will get sent a link, and you can carry on the fun.
Yeah.
So
that's all I have to add.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
As
The Golden
early as
Mile,
1876, we were putting advertisements in local papers in the mill towns.
Now, can we say they're all dead? 1876.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, good.
Advertising Blackpool.
Was that the year the Queen pulled
The
down the
fact
Nix? Or was
is
it
that we
King
were
then?
the very first resort in the United Kingdom.
The Queen was 1966.
Oh, it was King then.
To levy a rate for
That would have been
advertising
Queen Victoria, wouldn't it?
Hopefully.
purposes. So in true terms,
she didn't wear Nicks.
She wore massive
invented
Nicks. You're not seeing the picture?
I don't like looking at the Queen's
They auctioned them quite a while ago, and they were like, boom. Big pair of bloomers.
Mr. Odwin says, I'm 42. I've been to Blackpool once a couple of years ago. Late evening, the cars all slowed down to a crawl and drove along the promenade. I saw a man playing the drums in the back of a van with the doors open,
Yeah.
driving down the promenade at 2 miles per hour, like
Yep.
a carnival atmosphere. Cars beeping their horns everywhere. Weirdest UK place I've ever been to. Never going back. That sounds awesome.
That's Blackpool, right? You slow down to look at the illuminations, apart from anything else.
I've been to Blackpool twice. Once was for the 11 o'clock show. It was a conference. We went to one of the conferences there, and I was hanging out with Richard Bacon. I think that was the first time I met Richard. And then the second time was for. We can try and turn on the subtitles. Actually, there is an option for subtitles. We'll try it and see how badly that goes.
Gosh.
The second time was for a retro gaming thing, and I didn't go and have a look around. And I really wish I'd gone and had a little look around. I didn't.
Let's go.
I was very shy.
Want to go to Liverpool? We could call off.
No. Well, no. Let's just stay in Liverpool.
All right.
Let's make Blackpool a separate event.
Bloody hell.
Let's do the show from Blackpool.
I've become one of them.
Yeah.
advertising and holidays generally. By the turn of the century, of course, Blackpool had a very...
By the way, you can't really see it, but just look at the tram that's coming. Look at the amazing clothes everyone is wearing
and
on the top of
holidays
this tram.
generally.
Look at the hats. There, that's the best shot we can get. Look at that, the incredible hats. It looks like there might be a parasol, but quite hard to tell. It looks like this guy's got a full-on big old tash. Isn't that amazing?
By the turn of the century, of course, Blackpool had
Magic.
a very different image. It was a place where people would come to walk along the promenade, to enjoy sea bathing, and it was quite salubrious. It was very, very nice.
What does salubrious mean? Sleazy or posh?
Salubrious. No, is the opposite. Yeah, it's posh, I think.
Nice place indeed to come, and it wasn't until the early...
What did this guy voice?
Nothing. Is the tourist man from Blackpool.
1900s that the...
Tiny, tiny little knot there. Look at that tiny little knot.
That tie is not going anywhere.
Joe doesn't know what salubrious means.
Well, let's look it up, shall we?
Okay, let's find out.
All learn
and
a
then,
word.
And then the salubrious talk is done. We never mention it ever again.
Well, no, then we mention it all the time because we know what it means. Yeah. Health-giving or healthy, pleasant, not run down. An overpriced flat in a non-too-salubrious area.
Context doesn't actually help.
Yeah, it does. So salubrious is nice, but usually when you hear it
healthy
used,
means
healthy. Healthy or not run down, pleasant.
Okay.
Select, upmarket, high class.
Entrepreneur.
And that's it. We never mention that word ever again. All right.
Has decided that really we ought to go down market and become a little bit
less salubrious.
And they are dead. They're there. That was the sniper, the famous Blackpool sniper.
Razzmatazz. So it became the resort for the common man.
Dead.
Where Blackpool was offering one simple ingredient. It was called fun.
After that incident. Hey! Nothing like coming down a slide on a doormat.
Yeah.
Oh, an itchy doormat.
You don't want to do it in a skirt, though.
No.
You get a scratch backside.
15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. Sign up for Patreon if you want to come and just try it. Be part of the experiment. 15 minutes. We are going to try something new. So this stream will end.
Can you put a countdown? Do it. Let's build up the tension.
I can. It will take about 12 minutes. So I need to set it for 3. No, hang on. So if we do it for 16, how do I change the time? Hang on a minute. I can do it. So if I move that up here, changing into cute bikini, that was fun. Okay. So that can go. Stream ends.
In.
Okay, we'll do it. So that goes there. Then I have to do the club. We'll make it smaller. Don't worry, make it smaller. Then that will be under tools, scripts. Stop. So we're going to go for 15. There we go, we're in. And we're going to make it smaller so that we can see.
Smaller still.
Oh, they're linked together. Oh, we've got a phone call. Hello, caller.
It's Lulu. You're making me homesick.
Hello. Oh, you're homesick?
Yeah, watching this. It's lovely.
Blackpool.
So
the English Riviera.
Are you from Blackpool?
Yeah, originally, yeah.
Golly gosh.
And she's still alive. So your theory that they're all dead.
I'm not saying everyone that's ever been to Blackpool is dead. That would be inappropriate. What was it like living in a holiday place though? Because I like British holiday places in November when it's cold and it's rainy and there's no one there. I love it.
Well, when you lived there, because we were on the outskirts anyway, apart from a couple of days on the beach in the summer holidays, it's just like any other town. I mean, we were quite a big family anyway, so our treat was Mum would save all the pennies and the tanners and we'd go to the Olympia that used to be in the Opera House.
Yes.
And it was a massive, great big open, not under roof area with a little fun fair in it. But I mean, it's just nice to watch it and everything. But when you live there, you're not really part of it unless you're working at the hotels or.
Did you have a touristy job when you were in your teens?
No. Like I put in chat earlier, I used to do all of the hoardings for the pleasure beach and sign writing and stuff like that. So that was good fun. You know.
Oh, were you the one that got cursed by Gypsy Petulengro?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Did it work?
Well, I refuse to accept the curse. I mean,
that's how it works.
They went out of business in the end, right?
She just said,
sod off.
That was it. I'm putting a curse on you.
Sod off.
That was that sorted.
Well, I mean, the thing was they'd put cellulose varnish on by mistake, and with the wind blowing across the pier and everything, her face peeled, and she wasn't best amused.
Yeah,
you know.
she should have seen it coming, though, to be fair.
Well, I'd like to think, but I've sent the hats off today, so you're going to get some terrible hats.
Bless you. Thank you.
Can't wait.
Thank you. And then we're going to send one on to Dave, Lonely God.
Well, you've got a selection, I'm afraid. Because when I got them all out, I thought to myself, holy moly.
We will wear them on stream, and we will curse you every single second.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't curse me. I think I've had enough this year. Thank you very much.
It's all right. You've got you know the knack. Just say sod off, and it doesn't land.
Well, that's it. I mean, the weirdest thing, I was in Blackpool one time, and a gypsy lady came up to me and was trying to give me some heather, and I make these little paper feathers, and I went to give her one, and I don't know what it was about her, but she scarpered and hid in a corner.
Oh, must be the antidote.
Maybe that is. You know, the deterrent. Here, have one of my paper feathers that I made with love. And she scarpered.
Oh, blimey.
So
the heather thing is a strange, isn't it? I remember one of the first times I came to London, I was offered a tiny little bit of heather in Silver. I thought, oh, what a nice gesture. So I took it and walked off, and obviously was met with anger.
Yeah.
And it's a strange really old-fashioned,
really old
thing.
It happens if you go to the cathedral in Seville. Yeah. There's a load of people there as well that'll do the same thing.
Well, you were supposed to pay for it.
Of course you were. Oh, exactly. You're supposed to go, oh, thanks, and give them the money. And I didn't. I just thought someone was being nice in London, so I took it and walked off and got abused. And I've always found the giving of the heather, because you still, well, I haven't been to London for a couple of years, but you still see a lot of it going on, and just think, I mean, I bet that goes back hundreds of years. Yeah. That kind of.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, what happened was, because, you can't really get heather anywhere now. And down the road from my mum was Blackpool Victoria Hospital with all the posh houses. And they were getting pilfered of all of the heather.
Yeah.
At the night time, big shrubbery bushes of it was disappearing.
Missile Truck says, I've been to Blackpool only once, never again. A seagull ninja shat on my ice cream without me noticing, and I licked it. And I licked it. Oh my God.
Well, they certainly have an impact when it lands on you, because I was walking down Blackpool North Pier one time, and I thought I'd been shot.
We're back to pooing.
It's supposed to be lucky, isn't it?
It wasn't.
No, that's what they say. All right, Lulu, listen, we're going to move on. We'll let you know when the hats arrive. Thank you. Stay safe. Oh, goodbye. Guten Tag. Let's watch a bit more of this. You've got 9 minutes to sign up to Patreon.
Whoa. How do we get tickets for the Liverpool gig? What Liverpool gig? We're not doing a Liverpool gig.
We're doing a Liverpool gig. What? Oh, no, we're going to a show in Liverpool. We ain't doing it.
No, mate.
We ain't doing it. If you want the show to continue in 9 minutes' time, and it will, just a little taster as we're trying the technology a little bit. And it's for me, really, to get my head around how, after July the 1st, when we go to Patreon, how quickly we can move from one platform to another. Okay, so we're kind of staying on Twitch at the moment, but after July the 1st, I think maybe we'll go to YouTube or a bit of both. But when we go behind a paywall from July the 1st, I need to work out how quickly we can do it.
Yes,
this is going to be quite slow and clunky, this one. But then it's going to become a slick machine. I should just play some more ads just so that we're done there. So if you want 8 minutes, 38 seconds, this stream will end. If you want the show to carry on, patreon.com/Iain Lee. And it will be, in the future, it will be the 666 tier. But for today, $4.99 and upwards, you're all invited. You will all be getting a message in about 10 minutes with a link. Okay? Thanking you.
Was the holiday industry only...
all dead, right?
Look at that, though. The coordination required to not cause a pile-up on
Commenced
that
and finished
floor.
when the cotton towns came on holiday, and then all the visitors went away. So
They're all doing the
what
same
happened
thing.
was that you got on.
That's like North Korea.
Well, that's their version of a rave.
I could change the text, Viper, but for reasons that will remain private, I'm keeping it as that. Thanking you.
Also, continues in takes up more space. So no, and there's nothing wrong with it. Why are you being weird?
Thank you.
With large theatres in the winter period, and they didn't know what to do with them.
Also, it doesn't really make sense. Continues in 7. Well, people go, okay, well, I'll just sit here then. So it doesn't really make sense. No.
So, as long
this guy again, jeez.
ago as 1898, Blackpool's very first conference commenced, and it started in the Grand Theatre. It's the Royal Society of Health. And in fact, I like to think we almost invented conferences.
You didn't.
And it was purely by accident because...
Thank you, Vipal.
The entrepreneurs didn't know what to do with the theatres, so they filled them with conference desks.
Frank Carson. I've interviewed Frank Carson and I've interviewed Jimmy Cricket. Did we have Jimmy Cricket on the show? Maybe I haven't. I've definitely interviewed Frank Carson on the 11 o'clock show.
I think
we did have
Jimmy Cricket.
Didn't we? Or was that Bob Mills? And I just heard it.
Delegates, and instead of being entertained, they started to entertain themselves by talking. It's almost ridiculous when you think that the Empress Ballroom started off as a palace for the common.
Lulu says Frank Carson asked me to marry him. Hang on 1 second. Pick up your phone, Lulu. I don't want a hello. I just want you to tell us that story.
Hello, Hello?
Hello, Lulu?
Oh, are you there?
Yeah, did Frank Carson ask you to marry him?
Oh, yeah. I was interviewing him for my school magazine.
Oh, God. Okay, abort story.
It's the way you told that one.
Oh, okay, abort story.
Wow.
Okie dokie.
Common working man to dance in, and now it's been hailed as Mrs. Thatcher's
sprung floor, isn't it? That's the thing. So you've got a bounce. Got a lovely little bounce.
Mr. Kinnock's favourite conference centre.
You know, my granddad, Ronnie Barker granddad, was a dance instructor as well as an engine driver.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how he met my grandma. Patrick Swayze of Salford. My granddad. And when she started going out with him, her dad wasn't very happy about it. He said, don't marry a dancer because you get married and they carry on dancing and you have to stop in. That wasn't the way it panned out. It was tricky, but it wasn't like that. But yeah, he was a dance instructor. He was like proper popular. And could still dance well into his 70s.
I respect that.
Beautiful
respect
scene and move. Danced with him on my wedding day, and he had that thing of when you're dancing with a good male partner, they make you look brilliant. They make you look like you know what they're doing, but actually it's like just pressure different parts of your back and the way they would sort of move you. So good.
Love it.
Good dancer.
Love it.
With our ally against Hitler when Russia was invaded. But
Definitely
when
dead, right?
Hitler had been destroyed,
I think we can very
Stalin made himself our principal object of dread.
That's why it seems to me
After our
that if we are to safeguard employment in Great Britain, we have to be resolute about it and clear about it.
Aneurysm Bevan.
And say we can only safeguard employment.
He's Jay Leno. Oh, yes. That's who he is. It's Jay Leno, ladies and gentlemen.
For British workers by socialist planning in Great Britain and socialist planning in other parts.
Proving our loyalty to these high causes is the proper role.
I didn't know it's spelled home.
No.
Maybe it is. Maybe who's Douglas?
Maybe it's
Home?
just a posh way of saying
Hume.
For a people with few national assets.
Morning, Hazy. We're ending in 4 minutes. Hope your course is going well. And you, all Patreons, will receive a link. We're trying. It's just a technical trial, so we'll have like another little bit of the show, and all Patreons will receive a link.
As we go from here to carry the fight back into the country, let us
We're in Blackpool.
proclaim this theme of unity, comradeship,
Harold
and
Wilson.
loyalty,
It has been better
which
than
has
this.
animated
We're
all
gonna
our
get fun
debates
again.
this week.
This government of principle is seeking the common consent of the people of Britain to work together for the prosperity that has eluded us for so long. There are those who say our nation...
Les Dawson was the headline there. Look, Les Dawson was the name we couldn't see earlier on. So Les Dawson, Frank Carson, Jimmy Cricket, and Freddie Starr.
Well, the Winter Garden, of course.
this is turning into.
This is getting.
The BBC has always been, hasn't it?
Course is, I still think, quite the best hall to address a very large number of people. It's old-fashioned, so the acoustics are a bit tricky, but you can actually use them.
Oh, what does Norman Tebbit know about acoustics?
It's not like a modern conference centre, which all too often deadens everything you say. You know, if you drop your voice, the system raises the volume, and if you raise your voice, it drops it again, so it can be very flattening. You can actually get almost an echo out of the Winter Garden, and it's the right shape too. You don't have to look to the left and to
a very similar political ideology.
the right too much.
2.5 minutes until we move over, guys. So if you want to come and watch the rest of the show, sign up to Patreon, please. Any tier will get you in. Yeah.
Your audience is mostly in front of you, so it's a jolly good conference centre.
No such thing as society, she says. No obligation to the community, no sense of solidarity, no principles of sharing or caring, no such thing as society.
The first news that I can remember.
This is news now.
No sisterhood, no brotherhood, no neighbourhood, no honouring other people's mothers and fathers.
Yes, we're showing Labour party political conferences from 1988 on our stream, and yet they don't want us to stay here. Amazing. Amazing.
No succouring other people's little children. No such thing as
succouring.
Society.
Succour rather than succor.
No number other than one. No person other than me. No time other than now. No such thing as society. Just me and now. That's Margaret Thatcher's society.
No, fun and mental. We cannot.
Blackpool has a bit of an atmosphere of its own. I mean, it's unashamedly
I like this guy.
northern.
This is politics. This is the voice of politics. Can't remember his name.
It doesn't
like that.
Give too many concessions to the smart southerners, and it's unashamedly vulgar.
No.
I mean,
John
the
Cole,
Spanish
John
Hall
Cole,
in
that is the
Winter
voice of
Garden,
politics.
where many of the fringe meetings are held, is an unbelievable piece of architecture. I don't know what Prince Charles would think about it, but it provides splendid television shots when you've got some rather dull meeting. Then the conference hall itself has an atmosphere of its own. I think the politicians prefer it because you can hear, I don't know, an ovation seems real there.
Okay, we're going to stop there. We're going to stop there. You got? Oh, I can't. I have to stay there for the time.
Well, we've got you gripped.
We're going to. You have to stay there for the time. How do I do that? There we go. So, 15 seconds. We're going to end this stream. If you are a Patreon, check your messages. I'm hoping I can do it within 2 minutes, but be a little bit patient because it might take a little bit more. And we will. Did I enable emotes only? Did I do that? I apologise. So Patreon.com. Oh, we've reset the clock. We've reset the clock. Does that reset if we go off? Hang on, if I go there, does that reset it? Yeah, it resets it. Okay, well, that's
worth
stupid.
knowing.
That's really dumb. Okay, so we're coming to an end. Patreon.com/Iain Lee. If you sign up now, you will get a cheeky little link. Let me just move that down to there. There we go. You get a cheeky little link, and we will see you in a little bit. Thank you very much.
See you in a minute.